a blustery day. Hi. Hello, how are you? I am alive again. I just want to be outside under this blue sky, these green trees. And so this week, I think I just want to be out and about. And so we're going to be hiking and biking and skipping and jumping. I'm just going to be making decisions this week that make me feel good, make my body feel good. So around the end of March, I think it was, I started going back to Pilates, and I'm so mad that I didn't start this earlier. As you might know, I used to do Pilates pretty regularly, and then we moved and I just couldn't find a studio near me. But when I found this place within a week, I swear I saw such a difference in my mood, my strength, and just my daily energy levels. But I knew that I wanted to do more. I genuinely enjoy moving my body, and Pilates is really only one small piece of kind of the whole health journey that I am trying to go on. As much as I do genuinely enjoy many forms of exercise, I am not the kind of person who can control my own workout. I really struggle with consistency. You're not going to see me setting up some kind of system that actually inspires change and challenges me. Consistency is my weakness. But this week, even this morning, you might see me at home with some dumbbells and might be wondering what on earth is going on. And for that, I can thank Trainwell and my personal trainer, Katie. So Trainwell is a one-on-one personal training service. It's an app. It's all virtual. When you sign up, you get to do a little quiz that figures out where you're at, your skill level, your goals, etc. And you get set up with your own personal trainer. I had an onboarding call where Katie could just figure out where I'm at, where I want to be, what my goals are, things that I like to do, things that I don't like to do. And she created a regimen for me, which aligns perfectly with my goals, which is basically simply I want to be as strong and mobile as my Grammy was when she was in her 90s. I hope that I can maintain a level of independence and strength into a nice old age, and starting in your 30s is really important for that. So she was able to construct a workout based on that, based on the things that I told her I liked and I didn't like, based on what equipment I had at home, because right now, just because I'm not comfortable with working with weights, I'm not ready to commit to going to a gym or anything. So she works with what I have, and I'm able to give her feedback on every single workout, every single move, even the stretches. I'm able to give her feedback or ask about form or anything, and she gets back to me so quickly. I particularly struggle with push-ups, so I really had to ask her, like, why do my elbows move like this? You can text your personal trainer anytime. You can schedule one-on-one Zoom calls as well, like little check-in calls and things. You're also in control of your schedule and everything. It's just really so easy. As someone who really enjoys completing tasks, the actual just app interface is really fun too. But I've also found that because I have an actual schedule, I find that I structure my days around my workouts, and I tend to make healthier decisions throughout the week. Yeah, overall, it's just been really wonderful, not only with my strength, with my mental health, everything. So I'll have a QR code on the screen. I will have a link down below. It is go.trainwell.net/carrycakes. You can take your quiz, get set up with a trainer, and try Trainwell for 14 days. Work out for 2 weeks with your personal trainer for free. Yeah, it's just been a lot of fun. So this week, I wasn't lying, we are going to be hiking, we're going to be biking. It's going to be great. I think tomorrow, with this beautiful weather, windy but beautiful, look at that. Look at that. Unreal. I think I want to go to Namyangju, actually. I think we're going to rent bikes. We're going to get a little rain at the end of this week. So yeah, we got to take advantage. So yeah, I've already walked my 10,000 steps. I went on a really nice walk this morning, did my workout, almost finished editing a video that I have to submit by today. It is getting quite blustery, actually. I don't know what those dark clouds are doing rolling in, but it's a beautiful, beautiful spring day, and I'm happy to share the rest of the week with you. So I'm going to head home and get some lunch. Hopefully the skies remain clear, and I'll see you tomorrow when we go for our little bike ride. I gotta get out of here. This magpie really wants to have this seat to himself. So see you later. Bye. Hi, a quick check-in. Good morning, everyone. We are over here in Ungilsan. I brought you here maybe 5 or 6 years ago, if not more. And this is just a perfect place to ride a bike. So they have a beautiful biking trail. In fact, I think this trail actually take it all the way to Busan, if I'm not mistaken. We're not doing that today. We are going to hit a couple cafes, just bike ride through the park along the Han River. The Han River extends all the way up here. It's just a really cool place to enjoy nature, enjoy the perfect weather. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna head to my bike rental. I don't know how I'm going to film because I need both hands on the wheel. I'm not Scandinavian. I can't take one hand off and still talk to you and film and ride a bike. So yeah, let's go find my bike rental and head to the park. This is also, well, I'll talk more later, but this park is also kind of famous specifically in autumn. Let me get my bearings. I'm so excited.
Now I'm here alone. I hate this party and I don't know anyone. We get drunk and we fight, but I forgive you although you drive me crazy. I want you to stay here.
Okay, other than my brakes being a little noisy, this is so wonderful. And I've got this bike. I could have gotten a different one, but she was like, you know what, you look like you could use a beach cruiser. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of my vibe. They had more like street bikes, like faster bikes, but I was like, this is good. I need the basket. It's just marked so easily. So this, I'm heading in the Gapyeong direction. You could head towards Yangpyeong over there, or you could head towards Seoul that way. It's just so nicely paved, completely separate from the road. I don't really like riding my bike in Seoul. Like, I'll ride it a little bit for city stuff to get to where I need to go, but in terms of just leisure, it's a little scary in Seoul, to be honest. Even at Hangang, I feel like I don't know, it's competitive. People are running on the bike paths and stuff. This is so clearly marked. Oh, hi, kitten. Did he show up in my shot? I guess watch out for cats. Look, even the cat follows the rules. Incredible. I don't know. I feel really safe here. And I like this section more because when I took you to Paldang before, it was really just like road, like bike lane, and then river. But here there's really like a park. I felt kind of scared to pull over around Paldang. Here, stunning. We're about to head into the park, which again is really famous for autumn and spring. I think it's in a couple K-dramas. Either way, let's go. I'm just so excited. Guys, we'll see how well this gimbal works because my arms are shaking, but hey, this is beautiful. There are so many benches. There are no people, or like the perfect amount of people at a park. I just got passed by a couple big groups of like serious bikers, and I feel like in Seoul they're a little aggressive, but here they were just like, excuse me, sorry, like really nice. So, oh my god, there's little kids on a field trip. There's so many, not even benches, guys, swing benches. Looking out over, let me flip you. This cameraman, guys, incredible. All of these willows, you're just looking out at these green mountains in autumn. There are the orange cosmos. God, this is glorious. The weather today is a high of 20 degrees Celsius. It's the perfect temperature. I'm just in my little cardigan. The only negative thing I have to say is that the willows are shedding their little fuzzy things. And also there are strawberry farms all around here, so you can get fresh strawberry juice, just so you know. Look at this.
I've shed my skin several times. I still don't know if old ones grow back. All I know is I sure hope they don't. watched the season pass about 1,000 times.
Okay, one last quick check-in of the day before I get to the coffee shop I'm heading to. So I don't know if you can see behind me, there's a massive structure that looks like a castle. One thing you will notice when you start heading outside of Seoul is that people love to build like their motels and stuff in the shape of castles. But that place says it has classical music concerts every Friday night. Looking out on the lake. Oh, hold on. Anyway, I hope you could hear me over the wind, but we are heading to Daenerys, I think it's called. Should be right up here. There's so many places to choose from. Love IU. Okay, let's go. Hello? Hey. What? I can't believe this is a fancier cafe apparently. So this one had a oh my god, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stories. Damn. All right, so this guy, they had a valet, and so I went up to the valet and I was like, you know, where are the bikes? Pretty obviously I was on a bike. It's like, where do I park my bike? And he in English is like, bike parking? What country are you from? He was so jazzed to be able to say that America was beautiful. And he said he would personally watch my bike. I parked it right where he stands. So it's in safe hands. This is beautiful. What the heck is that out there? I'm out in the distance is like a massive resort. It looks like an Italian palazzo. What the heck? So Namyangju has a lot of like pensions. It's a very like vacation kind of place. There were some family homes, but this has really become, especially on the riverside, it's very much for people passing through. Lots of like water sports, obviously a ton of really beautiful cafes like this one, but I'm distracted. I actually have to eat this right now because I purchased a expensive dessert because it was so beautiful. And I don't want it to melt. So I ordered a donut peach cake. Let's eat this first and then we can chat about I just rode my bike for like 30 minutes. I took the subway for 40 minutes, rode my bike for 30 minutes through gorgeous, shady, scenic riverside roads, almost completely alone. Didn't have to worry about getting run off the road. And now I'm sitting next to the water. I don't know if you could see my seat. Next to the water with my cake. I could not be happier. So let's eat. A little white chocolate shell, a light peach whipped cream inside. Stunning. Okay, I forgot to tell you the rest of the plan. We are going to head to, there's a little island where there are some more cafes. Honestly, I just kind of want to ride my bike. It's beautiful out. Yeah, that's all that's going on. So, but yeah, this Waltz and Dr. Mon Coffee Museum is the place that looks like a little castle. They're the ones with the classical music concerts. Every Friday, this is just so fun. Also the guy who did valet while I was getting back my bike, he asked me if he was like, did you come here from Seoul? And I said, yeah. And he's like, on your bike? Like, on this bike? Not even an electric bike? No. Do I look like I came? I was like, no, from Ungilsan station. He was like, oh, okay. that makes sense. So anyway, off we go. Continue our ride. This is beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, let's go. I don't know, I think it's because it got warmer, because I didn't smell it when I was coming like on the way here. The air smells like strawberries. I think because all of the like vinyl houses are heating them up. But it literally, the air just smells like strawberries. Let's focus. I just keep stopping. Like this is only supposed to take me 30 minutes and I just keep pulling over to look. All these, I don't know if they're buttercups or what, these little yellow flowers everywhere. There's lilacs every once in a while. A lot of these trees are cottonwoods, which is what grew in my backyard as a kid. So just seeing them and like hearing their leaves. Okay, we're going that way. We continue. Also, I'm so used to the electric bike. It was fine on the way there, but on the way now, I'm remembering that I haven't been on like a non-electric bike in a while. So, yay, using our muscles. Let's go. Once again, our lives are in the hands of Google Maps. Okay, our final stop, this bakery that is tucked in like this island seems to be very residential actually. We're in like a little forest. To the station, return our bike, and head home. Oh my gosh, and the best feeling. Trains don't come very often to this stop, and I got here with 1 minute to spare. Okay, we've made it. Happy Wednesday. A little bit of a late start today. Needed a bit of a lazy morning. Had some things to do. Currently walking here on this beautiful trail. We are going to the Inwangsan Rest Center, the little library. Every single time I come here, I go a different way. Maybe one day I'll find the way that suits me, but here we are. It's the hottest day of the year so far. A whopping 26 degrees. So I say all the time that my mood is very strongly tied to the weather, and that's so true, but it's also like chicken or the egg, because when the weather is good, I'm outside, I'm moving my body, I'm out of breath, I'm climbing a fortress wall. Apologies in advance. Yeah, I think that, you know, it's like people who exercise don't kill their husbands because endorphins make you happy, you know? It is really true, because even in winter when the weather's kind of crappy, if I manage to go on a walk, I immediately feel so much better. So yeah, I'm just trying to build a habit, because I can't control the weather, but I can control how much I'm active. I want to create a system for that, to kind of keep the good mental health going in the bits of it that I can control. But hopefully come rainy season, even when the weather is incredibly depressing, I will be able to manage it and still work out and stuff. So also, yeah, just my goals. I already mentioned it, but like in your 30s, there's all this stuff about, you know, your muscles disappearing and things like that. It's harder to gain muscle or bone density or anything like that. So come July, I will be 33 and a half. And I just want to have a really strong foundation. My Grammy was really strong and independent all the way into her 90s. And we always joked that she was more physically fit than a lot of her grandchildren, including me. And that was because she had an active lifestyle. She was a mom of 5 and, you know, just never stopped going. And so that's really, yeah, I just want to make sure that I can continue walking up these random fortress walls, climbing these random mountains for many more decades. So yeah, that's that. Also, just like, since I've got you here, since we're chatting, kind of funny culmination of thoughts. Just thinking about like being able to play, like being outside, literally touching grass, giving yourself time. Like as kids, luckily for me growing up, I didn't have social media. And for my family, like usually on the weekends, we would have like a beach walk or we'd go on a little hike, you know, take the dog. Being outside and moving my body was like just something that you always did. And so yeah, Cecil posted about like how kids here are really struggling with a lot of anxiety and depression because they're not allowed to be kids and they aren't given time to play. And then there were kids in my park while I was reading. I muted it. Maybe I'll add in a clip, but I was getting a little annoyed with them because, oh my God. Okay. Well, guys, I'm going to ignore the incoming hard breathing. And they were just like, you know, roughhousing, whatever, like middle school boy play. And one of them started singing really loud. And I could tell that they were trying to get my attention. Like they were suddenly speaking in English and like riding their bike way too close to me and stuff. And when they started singing,
Just the two of us, we've been casting in the sky.
at first I got annoyed, but then it reminded me of that whole thing of like, if you want community, you have to be prepared to be annoyed. You have to be close to people and you have to deal with that. Like sometimes people are annoying. Sometimes you hear your neighbors having a party. Sometimes, you know. So sitting there, I was just thinking of like, yeah, I'm annoyed, but I'm also grateful that these kids at like 5 p.m. on a weekday, able to just chill in the park with their friends and like play and be joyful. So anyway, those are my thoughts of the day. I'm almost to the library. I hope there are seats and I'll catch you there. Bye. As always, I'll have a link to how to get here. I've gotten lost many times. Not this time, baby. I know where I am already. I'll see you there.
나는 어릴 적에 친구들이 내게 물었지 너는 어디서 왔니 우리랑은 많이 다르지 너는 영어도 못하지 너는
To the coming day, saving all the words to say, how I'm feeling all alone. See the mess I made, crying but it's not the cold, hurting from a week ago. Can somebody rescue me? I don't see the way. My mouth is firmly shut with staples and a bunch of tape. I've been stuck here for
Okay, I think I've done an excellent job today of treating my body well, sitting out in this sun, feeling good. Now I'm going to treat my mind well. We're gonna walk to a bookstore. Oops. And hello, my friends. We've made it to the end of the week. I always think about those posts that are like, unfortunately, the rumors are true. If you drink enough water, go for a walk, stay off your phone, you actually do feel better. That's the conclusion I always reach when I do these things, where I'm like, you know what? I should prioritize things that make me feel good, being mentally and physically healthy. Yeah, feeling great, which is an achievement because that time of the month is any second now. So for me to be where I'm at mentally, even I'm shocked. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you here because this video got longer than I thought it was going to be, especially I think it was because that trip to Namyangju, I will leave it down below, how to get there and stuff like that. It was just bliss. I was only there for probably a total of 4 or 5 hours, and it felt like I hit a reset. Like I felt like I was gone for so long. I felt like I really went on a trip and like detached from the city and saw new things and just relaxed. So yeah, I just finished my last workout of the week, feeling stronger. Like I've reached the point of now my muscles aren't sore anymore. Now I'm just like so excited to do my next workout so that I continue to get stronger. You always have to get over that hump when you get back into exercising. So yeah, watch out world. I might actually level up. I'm using 2-kilogram weights. My trainer was kind of like, we'll start there, but we're gonna move up. Training for lifting those suitcases in France. Anyway, yes, I'm going to leave you here. Once again, thank you to Train Well. I really recommend it if you are like me and you enjoy working out, but you can't do it yourself. Even if you set up your own schedule, something about having someone there to reach out to talk to hold you accountable, to look at your goals, to make the changes that you might not see for yourself. Like, I might not think that I'm ready to move up to a higher weight, but Katie might be able to look and be like, you know what? Time to go for 5K. I will have a QR code and a link down below. You can use my code to get 2 weeks, 14 days of Train Well for free. Take a really quick and easy quiz, get matched up with a trainer that fits your needs, and see how it goes. I think you'll really like it. So thank you so much to Train Well. We have now reached the sweet spot in which it is perfect weather. It's green outside, there's good air quality, and it's not summer temperatures yet. So I'm gonna be go, being outside as much as possible because in a couple of weeks I will be inside. See you then. What are you guys doing? Once again, give me your workout tips and I will see you next week. Okay? Bye.